Coming up tonight, we've got a slate of 30 summer movies, including 7 franchise films, 7 sequels, 3 adaptations, 2 remakes, 2 reboots, and a spin-off. Oh, and of course, 6 teams that are going to bid on the rights to own all of them. The Movie League triumphantly returns, and we are now on the clock. This is Up for Debate, episode number 139, recorded March 10th, 2019, the 2019 Summer Movie Draft. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Up for Debate, a very special, exciting, thrilling adventure hour. I am Sean Jennings, joined as always by my co-host. He is the man who gets a blank check from Hollywood every year. It is Mr. Matt Mariani. Hello, Matt.
If only that were true, Sean. Hello.
Matt, I am very excited. We have got, I think, probably the only good idea we've ever had on this show. And we're back for, correct me if I'm wrong, this is our seventh time doing this, if you can believe it.
Sean, you didn't think that the time we ate the crickets was a good idea?
Actually, that was a good idea. I'm talking more about the time we made our own board game.
That was a terrible idea.
That was awful. That was awful. We're not going to do that again, but we are going to do another one of these. We've got 6 teams here to compete against each other to see who can do the best at the box office. For those who've joined us before, you know how this works. For those who haven't, we're going to start by introducing our teams. We're going to briefly recap how the winter draft went, and then we're going to get right into the draft. We've got 30 movies we're going to get rid of tonight. They're going to be gone. I'm getting a faint echo in somebody's Skype. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to ask that, at least for this opening part until we open up the bidding, that if everyone could mute their Skype, unless they have something to say. If you've got something to say, please jump in. I think it's fixed, whoever was doing it. So you're.
It was me.
Oh, okay. Of course it was Dan. It's always Dan. That's a great introduction because we're going to introduce our teams, and why don't we start with the man causing the echo? That is I'm going to argue our dream team here. 3 trophies between them, which is kind of crazy. It is Dan and Sarah, but you'll know them better as Team Movie Ball.
What's up? I have to ask Matt. When Hollywood does approach you to make the movie, what's the one story that you want to tell hasn't been told?
Wow. That's wow. How about the time that Sean and I tried to make a board game on a show?
So it would be like a disaster, like buddy comedy sort of thing?
Yes, it would have a lot of stars. It would be a star-studded movie.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Are there zombies?
Yeah.
That's a good note.
Wait, did you say would there be zombies?
Yes.
Of course. That's what it would be. That would be what the board game was about.
And then we do the whole movie like Searching, where it only takes place inside of a computer screen. It'd be very boring. Kind of like this show. Thank you guys. Thanks, Team Movie Ball. We'll see if you can reign supreme once again. We've also got from our only separate team this evening, which I've noticed. They're playing remotely, but they're 2 halves of one brain. It is Heather and Matt.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome, guys. Any thoughts about the movie draft?
We're actually Mether Strikes Back.
Mether
Sean.
Strikes Back. That's right. We'll get to how you did in the last one and remind everybody why you're striking back.
We're striking back.
Yes. We're glad to hear that. But you're going to have some tough competition because we've got a few other great teams here, including they are returning. You knew them last time as Beef Nuggets with a Z, but they're back reborn as the Mac Daddies, Kaylee and Brian.
Hello.
What's up?
What's going on, guys?
We're hoping to beat our last score of virtually nothing. So that's the
we'll
plan
also
tonight.
talk about that. We set some records in the Winter League, and we will talk about that.
I like setting records.
Some not as good. This might not be one you want. We also have another fantastic team with us. One of the OG draft players, Colby and Emily here, Team Akuna Matata.
OG. Sean, I think this is the year that we don't finish 4th.
And I believe in you, because the good news is there's 6 teams, so you got a lot of wiggle room. Because you can go to 6th, you can go to 1st.
Now, if I recall correctly, I've never not finished 4th.
You've always been at least in the middle. You might be right that you've always been 4th, because I was looking
I might have been 3rd one time.
If and I don't say this in a hurtful way, but if I had to describe your tenure in the movie league, it would be unremarkable. I think it's probably the best way, because I'm looking at our record sheet and you hold none of them, good or bad.
If there's one thing I could say for certain, it was that I was in the movie.
Yes, we have some amount of proof. That's why we record these. Hopefully this year
record.
You'll make a stand. And one of the teams you'll be going up against is Mike and Laura, the Gooper Troopers, returning for another round. What's up, guys?
Hello. I think we're ready to get out of the middle of the patch and finally take a victory.
Take the jump, take the trophy away for some of those guys. Let me ask you guys this question. Which of these 30 movies are you most excited about potentially seeing this summer?
It's either going to be Shazam or A Dog's Journey.
Oh, A Dog's Journey. A Dog's Journey. That's a solid choice.
Yeah.
Tom's
did look good. I did hear they were supposed to smash together Shazam and A Dog's Journey to Shazam's Journey, but that never happened.
Oh,
so
real lighthearted family
we'll have
film.
to wait for that.
I like that idea. That's a good idea. Keep that in mind as we introduce the final team this evening. And I saved them for last for a particular reason. We'll get to that. It is one half of the mystery team. James is here. Hello, James.
Hello, everyone. I would like to point out that we technically have 2 trophies if you count the same trophy twice.
And we do because I gave Dan and Sarah credit for their team victory as 2. So you absolutely get two trophies out of it for sure. It pays to play as a team. Now, can you tell us where Matt is this evening?
He is either coaching or playing a game of volleyball, I think.
Oh.
Possibly even refereeing. Something involving a game of volleyball. Watching could also be involved.
That's a great excuse. I got to be honest. Like, that's A+.
Yeah, he's like 6'6", so he's pretty good at it.
Fair enough. That's a minimum requirement.
Yeah.
To being successful there. Well, we're thrilled to have you back. We're thrilled to have all of our players back, and we have got a fantastic slate of films. But first, we have to recap the Winter League. We got a few trophies to give out. First of all, a few records set in the 2018 Winter League. Congratulations, as I mentioned earlier, to Beef Nuggets, Kaylee and Brian, for setting the record for the lowest grossing team in a movie draft. They beat Dan Miller's record by about $5 million. They grossed 294.
Did it?
It was not great, guys. I'm going to be honest.
That's not that strategy. We wanted to come in last.
You couldn't try to do that, Pat. If you
You're taking it in stride.
Told you all.
That's great. Positive energy. I'm glad you tried nonetheless. We also set an interesting record. We had the lowest grossing, highest grossing movie. And by that, I mean Aquaman, the number 1 movie of our draft, made $333 million. But that's the lowest total of any of these we've done, beating Wonder Woman, which was at $409. It was also the lowest paid for, highest grossing movie, only $20 purchased by the mystery team. Congratulations on that. And overall, it was the lowest grossing total, if you add up all 30 movies, the lowest grossing league we've ever done. $3.1 billion, by far the least. It was a slow winter. I think that kind of had some effect on how some of these movies did, including the lowest per team average we've ever done in a draft. People are sick of hearing about records. They want to hear about who won. Am I right?
I mean, I am.
Okay, fair enough. I can see why. Let's start at the bottom. As I mentioned, unfortunately, Team Beef Nuggets, Kaylee and Brian, coming in at $294 million in last place, but looking for redemption tonight. Right above them, with their controversial on the basis of sex strategy. I have to be honest, an interesting choice. And it earned them 5th place, $319 million. Right above them, coming in, you guessed it, 4th place, it is Team 7, Colby and Emily, smack in the middle of the pack. Right above them, the only team with a trademark in the name, that would be Lego My Trophy. 3rd place, $521 million, Dan and Sarah. In 2nd place, Gooper Troopers. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, that's your best finish you've had in a league so far in 2nd place, correct?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
So I will say it is. You're working your way up, $536 million. Congratulations. But we got to give it to the number 1 team. Grossed double what the 2nd place team did. Absolutely, I don't want to say beat the competition. I don't want to say destroyed the competition. They annihilated the competition. They picked, I kid you not, and actually I'm going to double check because I don't want to get this wrong, but I believe they picked 4 of the top 5 movies of the whole winter, which has never been done. Not even close. I mean, guys, it was an embarrassing for the rest of the league. I want people to feel bad because you got it. You can't give it to them again. I am
Yeah,
proud.
Sean, you're savage tonight.
I'm not fooling around, guys. They smoked your asses, and worst of all, it was their first ever league.
Sean's beliefs and opinions do not reflect the beliefs and opinions of Up for Debate.
I don't think so. I am so proud to announce the winner of the
They are his own
2018
beliefs and opinions.
Winter Movie League is the mystery team, Matt and James, and as the winners, you will be receiving by U.S. Postal Service these actual, real, physical Winter Champion trophies. Look at these. We got one, and let me grab the other. And we got two. We got these two trophies for you with your names on them that I hope I spelled right. One's got a little angel, and one's got a little guy. And they're real physical trophies you can put on your mantle. Guys, this is what it's all about. This is what you play for. So let's give a hearty congratulations to the mystery team on their win.
Thank you. That would definitely go on my mantle if I had a mantle.
Well, the first thing is I will also send you a mantle. That's also part of the prize.
Oh, excellent. Okay,
that comes
okay.
included. Fireplace you have to provide. It was a wonderful winter. I'm so proud of all you guys. Well done, but that's in the rear view. Been there, done that. Let's just forget about it because we're going to move on. We have got a new slate of 30 movies coming out this summer that are going to be here before you know it. The first of these movies coming out March 8th, actually already in theaters, which we'll talk about in a second, and the last one coming out in August. You guys know how it works, but for folks out there joining us for the first time, here is how it works. Each team has 100 fake dollars they will be bidding on each of these 30 movies. That means each team will average about 5 movies apiece. Is an auction system, and it's virtual. You'll see it on the screen. I recommend you watch the video version on YouTube so you can see the bids as they come in. Whoever bids the most for the movies will win it. Every movie will be sold at least for $1, so don't think we'll get away with $0 on any movie, so I encourage people to bid it up. And you will bid until you've spent all 100. Anything you don't spend, you don't get to leave with, so I recommend spending all 100 of your dollars. That's pretty much it. We will total up the domestic box office total of all the movies you purchase, and whoever grosses the most will win. We'll be tracking it all summer long. Are you guys ready?
Woohoo!
Ready.
Yes.
Let's do
All
it.
right.
Sean, before we start,
Yes.
we'd like to return Test Movie for our $25 that we spent.
Oh, did I not do that? Oops. Thank you for pointing that out. Let me go in here. Maybe do you want me to give you an extra $1 for the Trouble 101?
Sure.
Oh, I can't do that. That wouldn't be very nice. All right, well, let's jump into our first movie, and this is fun because we've done this the last couple times. The first movie is already in theaters. You can go out and watch it. It also means those who did their research know how it already did at the box office. Our first film is Captain Marvel. It comes out March 8th. The 21st film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which has grossed over $7 billion to date, starring Brie Larson as Carol Danvers, a.k.a. Captain Marvel. And I'll just spoil it for you. It grossed $153 million in its opening weekend, which is pretty incredible. That puts it on pace for a nice return. Someone is going to own it. The first movie of the 2019 Summer Movie League is now available for bid. Let's see how this comes in. Movie Ball is going to open up at $1. And we're already up to 10 for the Mac Daddies, 11 to Movie Ball, 15 to the Gooper Troopers, 16 to Mac Daddies, 17 to the Mystery Team. We're kind of nickel and diming our way up the rung here. We've got the automatic drafting system. Thank you, Dan, for setting it up. Is bringing in these bids from across the country. By that I mean like the northern East Coast, but still counts. $24 to the Mac Daddy. We're just going up $1. This is going to take forever. $24, $26 to the Gooper. It's really between Mac Daddies and the Gooper Trooper on this one. They're neck and neck. Gooper Troopers at 20, but Mystery Team coming in at 27. That trademark move of just sneaking in. Gooper Troopers at 28. We've got Mac Daddies at 30. We're inching our way up here. Big Marvel. We got 3 Marvel movies in the league this year, which is a record for us. 31 to the Gooper Troopers. Going once, going twice. Sold to the Gooper Troopers for $31. Great pickup, guys.
Thank you.
Well done. Our first movie already out the gate. And we have got an exciting follow-up here called Wonder Park. Releases on March 15th. It's an animated kids movie. Essentially a pilot for a Nickelodeon TV show that actually premieres later this year based on the movie. It's about a fantastical theme park invented by a little girl. Kids movies, man. Kids, they like them. Go figure. Did well. Grinch, second highest grossing movie of the winter. Hakuna Matata with $1, $2. Okay, bidding yourself up.
Outbid themselves.
You're allowed to do that. $5 to Movie Ball. Going once, twice. Sold Movie Ball, $5. Nice little pickup there. And we're going to continue on to movie number 3, something a little more memorable. Us. I think the shortest title we've ever had for a movie in the league. It comes out March 22nd from the Masters of Horror, Jordan Peele and Blumhouse Productions. It stars Lupita Nyong'o, Winston Duke, Elizabeth Moss, and Tim Heidecker, which follows a family who are confronted by a group of doppelgangers. Jordan Peele's previous film, Get Out, grossed a whopping $176 million at the box office. Can he replicate that success with Us? We're going to find out. It's a popular horror movie, and it's up for bid right now. We've got Mac Daddy's coming in at 5, and Mystery Team jumping it right up to 10. But will that stand? No. Hakuna Matata coming in at 11. Gooper Troopers for 12. We've got a multi-team race here. 13 to Mystery Team, 14 to Hakuna Matata, and we're inching our way up towards the $15, $16, $17 mark. And we're rocking and rolling here. 18 to the Mystery Team. 19 to Hakuna Matata. People really feeling optimistic about Us. Going once, going twice, and sold to Hakuna Matata. $19, their first movie in our draft. Congratulations. Any particular I'll send this out to Hakuna Matata. What about Us has you guys excited? That's a sizable bid for a horror movie. We haven't done well in horror historically in the league.
I think it's gonna ride the hype from their last movie.
Get
That was so good.
Yeah.
Right.
Agreed.
Righto. Like, I feel like Get Out was sort of like out of nowhere the last time. So, like, this time,
people will be ready.
Exactly.
And everyone loves Lupita Nyong'o.
Totally.
She's great. Alrighty, well, we're going to move on. This is again, I love the franchisiness of this summer. This is the one of 3 Disney live-action remake films. The first is, I know, it's crazy. It's Dumbo. It comes out March 29th. It's directed by Tim Burton. It's his first directorial effort after 2016 Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular Children, loosely based on the Disney animated film from 1941. The last Disney live-action remake film, Disney's Christopher Robin, grossed $100 million. The question is, how will a Tim Burton-esque, dark and gritty Dumbo movie do? I never thought I'd say those words, but you guys can buy it. $1 to Movie Ball starting us off. And we're going to work our way up here. We got $5 to Movie Ball, 6 to the Gooper Troopers, 7 to Movie Ball. Mother Strikes Back, been very quiet so far tonight. I don't think we've seen a single bid from them. Just thought I'd point that out. Hakuna Matata for 10. Mac Daddy's also hanging back. 11 to the Mystery Team. Going once, going twice. Whoa, and we got $11 on a Disney movie. That's a nice pickup there.
Isn't Danny DeVito in Dumbo? Is that true?
Oh,
Sure.
that sounds terrifying.
Sure.
I immediately feel a lot of confidence about this choice.
Oh, good. Good. Well, big box office
Danny
draw,
DeVito's
Danny DeVito. Yeah.
It's got to be good.
Not since Twins? I don't know what his last big Hollywood.
That's the buzz around all the movies in LA before they make them. They're like, if we want to win an Oscar, we got to put Danny DeVito in it.
Gotta get some of that DeVito buzz. Yeah.
The DeVito magic.
Well, I can tell you one movie Danny DeVito isn't in. It's our next one, Shazam! ! Coming out April 5th. I don't think he's in it. I'll be really embarrassed if he is.
Is this the one with Sinbad?
No. You mean Shaquille O'Neal? That's Kazam.
I'm pretty sure it was Sinbad.
I see what you did there. It is the 7th installment in the DC Extended Universe, which has grossed nearly $2 billion to date. Fun fact, and I didn't even know this, I wonder if any of you knew this, Shazam is actually an acronym in the comic books. And it stands for the 6 immortal elders, Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury, or Shazam.
What comic books?
The DC comic books, where it's Shazam, who actually is known as Captain Marvel, which is kind of crazy in the DC universe. But we could get into a whole comic book discussion. We won't. Instead, I'll just have you guys bid on it and buy it.
We could have a whole episode about that, Sean.
Oh, we could easily. But we'll find a way to screw it out. $3 to Mystery Team, $4 to Mac Daddy's, $5 to Movie Ball. This is one of a number of superhero movies we have coming out, and comic book movies we have coming out this summer. 9 to Movie Ball, working our way up here. 10 to the Mac Daddies, 12 to the Mystery Team. We've got a number of teams in on this one. So far, Mother Strikes Back and Mac Daddy's the only teams without a movie, and it's done. Mystery Team for 12. Very nice. Back-to-back purchases here on these big franchise films. Well done. We're going to roll on here to our sixth movie. It is Pet Sematary. It's coming out April 5th, based on the Stephen King novel, which had previously been adapted into a 1989 film. That 1989 film grossed $57.5 million back then. This film stars Jason Clarke, Amy Smites, and John Lithgow. I don't know, the horror Stephen King. Does it still draw at the box office? We're going to find out. This movie's up for bid. And it is dead silent. There we go. Movie Ball. I was getting worried for a minute there. We've never had a movie go for $0. So Movie Ball for 3, Mac Daddies for 4. Movie Ball, very serious on this. Gooper Troopers sneaking in. Movie Ball for 7. $7 going once. No, Mac Daddies jumping in for 8. They're looking for their first film of the night. Going once. Going twice. Sold to the Mac Daddies for $8. To the question to the Mac Daddies. Is this? How do you feel about this being your first movie of the night?
Good. I feel like that was pretty cheap price, and following the popularity of it, I think they might that might be a little nice money on the side, you know.
Solid. Well, hey, no team wins it just on the back of a franchise film. You got to have those little guys to pad your score. So I see where you're coming from. But we have another comic book movie here. It is our number 7 film, Hellboy, releasing April 12th. This gritty R-rated reboot comes after 2004's Hellboy and 2008's Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, which grossed a combined $135 million. It is directed by Neil Marshall, who has directed episodes, Emmy-winning episodes of shows such as Game of Thrones, Westworld, and Hannibal. Hellboy, looking dark. That's what the kids are doing these days, I guess. Hellboy. Available for bid right now. $1 to Movie Ball, as usual. $4 to the Mac Daddy. $6 to Mother Strikes Back, their first bid of the night. Mac Daddy's for $7. Mother Strikes Back for $8. Mac Daddy's for $9. A little back and forth here. We're inching our way up, still at $9, but going to $10 for Mother. $10 going once, going twice in the double digits. Sold! $10 to Mother Strikes Back, their first film. Are you guys pretty excited for Hellboy?
I saw the trailer for this one, Sean, and I think that it's going to be pretty good.
Feeling optimistic.
They got a new guy to play Hellboy. It's a lot grittier than the other one. So I think it's going to be a good movie. I'm not going to see it, but I think it's going to make a lot of money.
Okay, just not your movie.
No.
No, yours is staying in your pocket. Well, maybe, Matt, you could spend your money instead on The Curse of La Llorona. This film comes out April 19th. It's produced by James Wan, the director and creator of Saw, as well as the director of Insidious, The Conjuring, and Aquaman. Apparently, La Llorona, also known as the Weeping Woman, is a female ghost in Latin American folklore who lost her children and causes misfortune to those nearby. Very spooky. A horror film for it. We got a lot of horror films in the summer this year. This is our third. Someone's going to own it. $1 to Hakuna Matata, $3 to Movie Ball. $3 going once, going twice. No, Hakuna Matata coming in for $4. I think the lowest anyone's ever spent on a movie is $4. So we almost had a record for a second there, but it's going $5 to Movie Ball. Looking to pick up another small movie into their pocket. $6 to the Mystery Team coming in at the last minute there. $6 going once. Going twice and sold. Very nice. Mystery Team. Now, I will ask, that's your third movie now in a very short amount of time to the Mystery Team. James, how are you feeling about your pick so far?
I'm feeling good. I felt like we didn't have something to scratch the particular horror itch in our diversified portfolio over here.
Very smart. Very smart. Yeah.
Yeah. So we picked it up for pretty much what we felt its auction price was.
I like it. It's a good choice. And we only have one more horror movie still left in the draft after this, so keep your eyes peeled who's going to own that. But we're going to continue on to one of the biggest movies of the summer, our number 9 film, Avengers: Endgame, coming out April 26th. It is the 22nd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the second Marvel movie of our draft, and it is the 4th Avengers film, the direct sequel to 2018's Avengers: Infinity War, which grossed $678 million and propelled Sarah into the winner's circle that year. A job well done there. Will it do the same for a team this year? It's going to be a big one. I'm expecting some big bid jumps on here. Please don't dollar us all the way up to $50 or $60. It's Avengers Endgame. It's open for bid. $1, $2, $3. You guys are going to do that just because I said it, aren't you? $6. 10. There's a button here that says confirm. I can end the auction at any time, so don't tempt me. 15 to Gooper Troopers, 16 to Mac Daddies, 25 to Gooper Troopers. That's what I'm talking about. 27 to the Mac Daddies, 31 to Gooper Troopers, 35 to the Mac Daddies. Really kind of a 3-team race, but Hakuna Matata sneaking in. 36, 40 for Mother Strikes Back. Every team is in on this more or less. 50 to Gooper Troopers. Mystery Team at 52. This may be the most bids we've seen from all the teams in any movie. 54 to Movie Ball. 55 to the Mac Daddies. 58 to Mother Strikes Back. 59 to the Gooper Troopers. 60 to the Mystery Team. 62 to Mother Strikes Back. 63 to Movie Ball. 65 to Mother Strikes Back.
This is amazing.
Oh my word. This is so out of control. 67 to Mother Strikes Back.
Go, Dan, go.
Going once, twice, and sold to Mother Strikes Back for an insane $67.
That's a new world record, I think.
Well, actually, believe it or not, I have the numbers in front of me. Would anyone like to guess what the previous highest grossing amount ever paid for a movie was?
This is excluding the last movies selected, right?
Correct. No, this was a mid-season buy.
Okay.
Was it one of the Star Wars movies?
No, but I will say Matt bought it.
Okay.
In a summer league.
Oh, was it one of his last movie he bought for like? I don't know actually.
It was dead.
Was it the secret?
A basis on sex? What was it?
On the basis of sex? No, believe it or not. No, it was Deadpool 2, and he spent $56 on it. So you guys obliterated the record.
I think somebody hacked my computer. I don't remember doing that.
I do remember you doing that. And that was like, I think like the 5th or 6th highest grossing movie that year. So, but we're not judging. Congratulations, Mother Strikes Back, down to just $23. Let's do one more movie and then we'll recap where everyone's at. That movie is Long Shot. One of our few non-franchise films coming out May 3rd. It is a romantic comedy, the plot of which follows a journalist played by Seth Rogen who begins to spend time with his romantic interest in former babysitter Charlize Theron as she runs for president. That's where the long shot part comes in. We've got Rogen, we got Theron, we've got jokes. It's Long Shot, it's open for bid. Let's see how we do. Movie Ball, Gooper Troopers, Hakuna Matata, Mystery Team. Everybody's in on this one. $6 to the Mystery Team, 7 to Movie Ball. We're working our way up here. 8 to the Mac Daddies. Going once. No. Mystery Team for 9. Going once. Going twice. And sold to the Mystery Team. Now with, 4 movies, the most of any team so far. Really just, James, is your goal to just spend as much money early so you can just, like, leave halfway through? Do you have somewhere to be?
I haven't got anywhere to be, but I was also missing a rom-com from that. Well, I watched the trailer, and I know I'm probably going to go see this movie, so I figured I can
opposite of Matt's
add to that
strategy.
Domestic gross as much as possible. Maybe I'll go see it multiple times.
Well, we'll see how that works. We're a third of the way through the draft this evening. Let's go ahead and recap where everyone's at, how much money is left, and what people have bought already. And we'll start with the team with the least amount of money remaining. That would be Mother Strikes Back, who just blew their wad on Avengers Endgame. They also bought Hellboy, have $23 left.
Hey, this is a PG show, okay?
It is
a kid's show.
Look,
parents listen to this
I got to be
show.
honest with you, it is fucking not. Not even close. After that, Mystery Team, $62 remaining. Purchased 4 movies: Dumbo, Shazam, The Curse of La Llorona, and Long Shot. After that, we've got Gooper Troopers, $69 remaining, owning Captain Marvel. Hakuna Matata has 81 left. They own us. Mac Daddies have 92. They own Pet Cemetery. And Movie Ball, with the most money remaining, just spent $5.95 left, owning Wonder Park. And it's incredible because we've got 4 teams with 1 movie, 1 team with 2, and Mystery Team with all the rest. So a lot of movies still out there, guys. Who's hanging out, waiting for a big blockbuster?
Waiting for Palms.
Waiting for Palms.
Detective Pikachu.
It's all in.
Yep. Palms is definitely
Also
the
starring
rival to
Danny
Avengers.
DeVito.
Palms stars Danny DeVito?
No, Detective Pikachu.
Oh, okay. I don't want to see a cheerleading Danny DeVito, if I have to be honest. Not interested. Let's go ahead. Our 11th film, another kids film, animated. It's Ugly Dolls. Does anyone own an Ugly Doll? We're all adults.
I did when I was younger.
They are. They're real plush dolls that were pretty popular there for a little while, and they're turning it into a film franchise.
Huh. All right. Well, you learn something every day.
Well, there you
They're
go.
trying to go for that troll money.
Honestly, if you watch the trailer, it is shocking. It looks like a ripoff of Trolls.
I can't wait for them to make a franchise movie out of the Microsoft paperclip.
Clippy the
That's
movie?
got to be next. Yeah, come on.
I
if
mean, you know,
anything
It's a
That's gonna
horror
sell, though.
thriller.
it already feels like they're reaching here.
Would you like to write an
You always
email?
watch it.
It looks like you're writing a letter. Let me help you with that.
Our slasher fanfic with Clippy. It is Ugly Dolls. It's coming out May 3rd. Let's go ahead and open up the bidding right here. The film directed by Kelly Asbury, who also directed Shrek 2 and Romeo and Juliet. Part of the description on Wikipedia I liked is it says, eventually the Ugly Dolls learn that being oneself is more important than perfection, which is basically the same thing as Trolls. Movie Ball for 7 is leading at the moment on Ugly Dolls. We all know how kid movies do in the draft, so a lot of money out there. And it's sold. Nice pickup there for Movie Ball, $7.
What was that?
That was a little bit of my echo. Now, Team Movie Ball, let me ask you, that's 2 kids movies that's filling up your slate. That's not really a question. I guess that's a statement.
No, but I will say it seems like they both are pretty good value.
That's true. I mean, you've only spent $12 and got 2 movies, so could do a lot worse. Very nice. Well, we've got another big movie. Sort of a franchise film, sort of not. Detective Pikachu comes out May 10th. The first Pokemon movie to be released wide in the U.S. since 2001's Pokemon 3: the movie. It's loosely based on the 2018 video game Detective Pikachu. Ryan Reynolds provides the voice and facial motion capture of Pikachu himself in a role that seems like a copyright infringement on Deadpool, but I'm not a lawyer. It's Detective Pikachu. Will the 90s nostalgia reign supreme on this one? We're going to find out right now. $4 to Mother Strikes Back, $5 to Movie Ball. We're inching our way up here. $8 to Gooper Troopers, $10 to Hakuna Matata. We've got about 4 teams in on this at the moment. Movie Ball for $11, Hakuna Matata for $12, Mac Daddies for $14. It's a real back and forth here, up to $20 for Mac Daddies. A big jump there. They're not fooling around. I thought when I looked at this movie, I said, Brian wants to own this one. I said, this movie is Brian written all over it.
Oh, no, they broke it. They broke the auction.
No.
Oh, no. Hang on. Give it a second.
We have to end it right now, which means Laura and I are in first place.
No,
Only
there we
movie.
go. I restarted it. Is everyone connected? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
We're back. Mac Daddies for 26. Oh, no. That was scary.
I think the official rule is that if it crashes when we're in the middle, then Sean has to pay out all of the remaining money in real money.
Yes, that's true. I own it. And it's my movie now. No, the Mac Daddies bought it for $26. Congratulations. A nice pickup. Brian, are you excited to see this movie?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun time. I think, Pokemon's still riding high. You got Pokemon Go. You got a new Pokemon game coming out this year, and now, everyone's got Poke crazy.
Before we get into the big movie of the summer, Palms, let me ask you this very quick question, Brian, which is, there's this trend in movies now where it's Detective Pikachu, the upcoming Sonic movie, where they're taking these video game characters, these cartoon-esque video game characters, and making them ultra-realistic. Some people would describe that as creepy. How do you feel about this?
Agreed. A lot of these are just turning out creepy, and they just haven't figured out the secret sauce yet. Hopefully we don't see another Mario Brothers movie event, but
well, I will say it's not just video games. We'll see a creepy blue Will Smith a little later on, but first we have to do Palms, coming out May 10th, starring Diane Keaton, Jackie Weaver, Pam Grier, Celia Weston, Ashley Bowe, and Rhea Perlman, falling squarely into that book club demographic. The Wikipedia description, Palms is an uplifting comedy about Martha, a woman who moves into a retirement community and starts a cheerleading squad with her fellow residents, proving it's never too late to follow your dreams. Well, I will let all of you follow your dreams and purchase this movie in our draft. It's Palms. Let's see who's
We're
going
for max bid here.
Max bid, 100. All in.
Is Palms in the Bring It On universe?
That would be awesome.
It's technically a sequel.
Yes, it's the same characters 50 years older. Wow, that was easy. $4. Mother Strikes Back. Congrats.
Thanks.
Is that a cornerstone of your strategy?
We're trying
that was a big part of our strategy.
Oh no, that's not good.
Diversify the market. You got your people that'll go see Hellboy, and then there's the people that'll go see Palms.
That is kind of the extreme ends of cinema right there. I like it. Good bookends. And I've got one that's going to fall right into the middle for you. It's A Dog's Journey, our 14th film coming out May 17th, a film about a dog that somehow has 4 writers and 4 production companies making it, a sign that it's going to be great. Fun fact, the dog is voiced by Josh Gad. So, okay. I really can't tell you much about this movie other than it's about a dog and that you can own it. The bidding opens right now.
Ooh.
Already up to 3 for Grouper Troopers, 4 to Movie Ball. 5 to Hakuna Matata. Going once, going twice. You own it. Hakuna Matata, just your second movie here, A Dog's Journey.
Sick.
Us and A Dog's Journey. Nice slate you're building
People
there.
love dogs.
Oh, joke's on all. I like you said that. You're like, these idiots, they don't realize people like
You don't
dogs.
even know.
I'm on another level. Really burned them good. That was upsetting. Well, speaking of dogs, ones you shouldn't kill, we've got John Wick Chapter 3 up next. May 17th, it comes out, the third film in the John Wick franchise following 2014's John Wick, which grossed $43 million, and 2017's John Wick Chapter 2, which doubled the previous $92 million. Keanu Reeves returns as the titular John Wick, but this time he's joined by Halle Berry. Ooh. There you go. Big box office draw. John Wick Chapter 3. Let's see who owns it. A rare film franchise where the second outgrossed the first. Will the third do the same? 6 to Moneyball at the Movie Ball. 7 to the Mystery Team. 8 to Movie Ball. 9 to Mother Strikes Back. 10 to Movie Ball. Movie Ball, most money remaining, $88. Cooper Troopers with 11. We're already in the double digits for John Wick 3. Movie Ball for 12. Gooper Troopers for 13. Gooper Troopers only one movie so far, Captain Marvel. Will they double their non-movies? They will. 13 to the Gooper Troopers. Adding to their slate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice pickup. And we're going to continue on. Our 16th movie. It is the second of 3 Disney live-action reboots coming out this summer. I mean, they're really jamming them down our throats. It's Aladdin, coming out May 24th. A film that will attempt to redefine the Uncanny Valley. It's a live-action adaptation of the 1992 film. Fun fact, Beauty and the Beast remains the highest-grossing live-action adaptation for Disney, grossing $504 million domestically. Will Aladdin get close? You know, we'll see. Someone's going to buy it, though. $4 to Movie Ball.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Well, you know, it's an interesting thing about this movie, 8 to Hakuna Matata, working our way up here. It is interesting because Will Smith really is the only bankable actor in the film. They cast a bunch of unknowns to play Aladdin, Jasmine. So it really is banking it heavily on Will Smith, but you could argue Robin Williams in the genie role did the same for the original. So we'll see if he can keep it up. My only question is, does he rap an original song in this? Because if not, I'm not interested. 18 to the Gooper Troopers. 19 to the Mystery Team, 20 to Gooper Troopers. Working our way up here. Will it be as big as Dumbo or The Lion King? 21 to the Mystery Team. Mystery Team going for their 5th movie. They own Dumbo. Will they double up here? 22 to the Gooper Troopers. A lot of money still out there. Going once, going twice, and sold to the Gooper Troopers with Aladdin. Congrats to Team Gooper Troopers. Let me ask the Gooper Troopers, which of those 3, Aladdin, Dumbo, Lion King, you think is going to do the best?
Aladdin.
Okay, good. I like it. You got to believe in yourself.
Yeah. No, the answer is still Palm.
It's still Palm. The answer is always Palms. Okay.
It's always Palm.
That's fair.
That's fair. No, but seriously, I think Lion King is probably the better.
Well, but it is interesting because Lion King is only opening a couple of weeks after Toy Story 4, so you still might be kind of bumping into some additional kids movies there. Aladdin is kind of in its own space, so interesting choice. We'll find out. Hey, we got a few months to go until it gets here. But before then, we've got to draft another movie. Our 17th final movie of May. It is Godzilla, King of Monsters, coming out May 31st. A sequel to 2014's Godzilla, which grossed $200 million. The 35th film in the Godzilla franchise, and the 3rd film in the legendary Monsterverse. which is probably the only film universe you've never heard of, but that also includes Kong Skull Island. Fun fact, a sequel to this movie has already been greenlit. Godzilla vs. Kong will release in March 2020. Will probably be in the league next year. So not much suspense as to whether Godzilla survives this movie, but who knows? Maybe people will still go and see it. It's going to be available for bid right now. Another nice franchise pickup here. Again, $200 million for the original Godzilla, which was a lot high. I didn't even realize it went that high. That was with who's the actor in Breaking Bad? I can't think of his name.
Walter White.
No, the
Bryan
actor.
Cranston.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you.
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston.
There, everyone say it at the same time. Bryan Cranston, yes, who was in the first Godzilla there. We've already up to $17 for Hakuna Matata, $18 to Mother Strikes Back. They only have $19 left, so they're gonna really spend their money well. 19. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't blow up your spot, team. Mother Strikes Back. That wasn't very nice of me. Oh, and they're gonna get it for 19. Oh no, that's tragic. Sorry, guys. Hakuna Matata got it for 19 there. A nice.
I was trying to say Bryan Cranston, but we were muted.
Okay, you still get credit. That's okay. Well, I'll mark it down. Now, you've got interesting slate Hakuna Matata, Us, A Dog's Journey, and Godzilla. A real mixed bag.
I think A Dog's Journey is also in the
Monsterverse. That would be great. Yeah, and in 2021, it's Kong versus Godzilla versus the dog from A Dog's Journey.
Right.
Which I don't even know if it has a name, but hopefully by then people will know it. We've got our 18th film, another big superhero franchise, Dark Phoenix, coming out June 7th, the 12th installment in the X-Men film series and a sequel to 2016 X-Men Apocalypse, which grossed $155 million at the box office. It is directed by first-time director Simon Kinberg, who wrote Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Jumper, and X-Men Apocalypse. Dark Phoenix, let's see how it does. Interestingly, I believe, someone may correct me, I believe this is the first X-Men movie not to say X-Men in the title.
What about the Wolverine?
Oh, the Wolverine. Because the first one was X-Men Origins Wolverine, but you're right. The sequel was The Wolverine. So you're right, Matt. Good call. That is correct. $11 right now, Mother Strikes Back. $12 to Movie Ball. $13 to Mystery Team. $14 to Mother Strikes Back. We're going out here. Mother Strikes Back. Going to round out their slate.
Sansa Stark.
Nice pickup. $14 to Mother Strikes Back, leaving him with just $5. Just $5. And a lot of big movies left, so I don't know if they're going to get to spend that, but they're going to try. Maybe it'll be on this next movie. Matt, you actually own the first version of this movie in our very first movie league. It is The Secret Life of Pets 2, coming out June 7th. A sequel to the 2016 film, which grossed $368 million. Matt, I believe you came in second that movie league based off of the success of this film.
Yeah, it carried me pretty far.
It did. The second film of the franchise, they're actually building a ride off of it for Universal Studios. They're kind of really trying to build this franchise. The voice of Louis C.K. has thankfully been replaced by Patton Oswalt in this film, in case anyone was wondering. And the fun fact, the movie features Harrison Ford in his first ever voice acting role. He's never done animation before. So he plays, I think, a sheepdog. So,
Didn't he do the voice of Han Solo in the Christmas special?
Yeah, but that was a lot. Oh, it did have an animated component.
There was that animated part with.
So
Boba
maybe this
Fett.
is. I think it's his first movie acting role. But you're right. God, Matt, you're just schooling everyone tonight.
I'm on trivia tired.
You're full of something. We're bidding up here on A Secret Life of Pets 2 up to 16 for Movie Ball. These kids movies do really well, but again, we've got a couple big kids movies. We've already bid out a few. We got Toy Story 4 coming up in a little bit. 18 to Movie Ball. 19 to the Gooper Troopers, 20 to Movie Ball. Already at that $20 mark. Movie Ball really going for the all-kids slate. Let's see if they can get it. $21 to Gooper Troopers. 22 to Movie Ball. We're inching our way up here. 22 once, twice. No! Gooper Troopers, not going to let them have it. $23. Will Movie Ball come back, or is it going to Gooper Troopers? There you go, Gooper Troopers. $23. Congrats.
That was Laura going for the millisecond outbid.
Just jumping in there. It was good. Congrats. Next up, we have our 20th film. We're already 2/3 of the way through, if you guys can believe it. And it is a spin-off sequel. Men in Black International, June 14th. The Men in Black film series, the first one since Men in Black 3 in 2012. The franchise has grossed a combined $620 million. This film stars Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson, and Liam Neeson in a reimagining of the franchise. Fun fact, based on a Marvel comic. A lot of people don't know that. Men in Black International is now up for bid. We got $3 to Movie Ball, $5 to Mother Strikes Back, $11 to Gooper Troopers, $12 to Movie Ball. Nice solid film, kind of right in the middle of the summer, right in the middle of June. You know, it's interesting. Every year, kind of the big movies are earlier and earlier. It used to be June, and then it's May, and now it's April. We're seeing big franchise movies, but there's nothing wrong with June. 16 to the Mystery Team, 17 to Movie Ball, 18 to the Mystery Team. We're inching our way up here. 19 to Movie Ball. Movie Ball is the most money remaining, $88. So they're looking to spend here. 22 on Men in Black International. But Mystery Team, oh my goodness, they're inching. This is crazy. 25 to Mystery Team. People are really, really hoping on this for the movie of the summer here. 25 to the Mystery Team. No! 26 for Movie Ball. They're jumping in. They're not fooling around. Look, you can see them on the video here. They are just laser focused. They're not fooling around. 26 to Movie Ball. Sold to Movie Ball for $26. Their third film. Nice pickup for them. We're now 2/3 of the way through. I'll let everybody catch their breath and go ahead and do a very quick recap of where all the teams are at, because we only have 10 movies left, if you can believe it. We'll go with the least amount of money remaining to the most. Mother Strikes Back, just $5, but they've got a couple big movies. Hellboy, Avengers Endgame, Palms, and Dark Phoenix. After them is the Gooper Troopers, $11, but they've got a couple nice movies. Captain Marvel, John Wick Chapter 3, Aladdin, and Secret Life of Pets 2. Everyone else is in the $50-$60 range here. $57 left for Hakuna Matata. They've got Us, A Dog's Journey, and Godzilla: King of Monsters. After that, two teams have 62 left. Movie Ball, which owns Wonder Park, Ugly Dolls, and just bought Men in Black International, as well as Mystery Team, which has Dumbo, Shazam, The Curse of La Llorona, and Longshot. And the team with the most money remaining, Mac Daddy, $66. They have Pet Sematary and Detective Pikachu. Now, I know why everyone's been saving their money. It's for this next film, Shaft! Coming out June 14th. The fifth film in the Shaft film series and a sequel to 2000's Shaft, which grossed $70 million. The plot is described as John J.J. Shaft Jr. Is an FBI agent with a degree from MIT. After his best friend dies under suspicious circumstances, he turns to his estranged father, the legendary John Shaft II, played by Samuel L. Jackson, to uncover the truth. Along the way, they team up with the first generation, the original Shaft, John Shaft, played once again by Richard Roundtree. The tagline for this movie, more Shaft than you can handle. Let's see if folks can handle this movie. It's now up for bid. $1 to Movie Ball, $2 to the Mac Daddies, $3 to Movie Ball, $4 to Hakuna Matata, $5 to Gooper Troopers. We got a lot of teams in on this one. $6 to the Mystery Team, $7 to Movie Ball. Hanging out there at 7, going once, going twice, and Gooper Troopers just getting in under the wire, $8. Hanging in there once, twice, and sold to the Gooper Troopers, $8. Bringing them down to just $3. Well done there.
Wasn't that a song by Aaron Carter?
What?
That's how I beat Shaft.
Yes, Matt. I like how you go for the incredibly deep pop culture cut to make a joke about a deep culture cut movie.
That's what I did.
That's what we do here on the show.
This is what we're all about.
Yep, we're unapproachable references.
When we're not eating crickets.
Yes. We're a billboard for ourselves. Wonderful. Well, Matt, I think you're really going to like this next movie because it's Child's Play, coming out June 21st, the 8th installment in the Child's Play franchise, which has grossed a combined $126 million to date and serves as a reboot of the original 1988 film of the same name. It is the first Child's Play film to enter theaters since 2004's Seed of Chucky. Child's Play, a horror reboot here, the last horror movie we'll have in the draft tonight. Who's going to own it? Who's going to round out their slate? Who doesn't? Let's take a look. Who doesn't own a horror movie? Mac Daddies have Pet Sematary. Hakuna Matata has Us. Gooper Troopers could pick this up. Movie Ball, if they're looking to round it out. Mother Strikes Back. Mystery Team has Curse of La Llorona. But it's done. It's Hakuna Matata, $5. That was quick. Nice and easy. It contrasts well with A Dog's Journey, I would say.
You gotta watch them back to back.
That's a double feature.
Juxtaposition.
Yeah, that's your drive-in double right there. You start out with A Dog's Journey for the kids, and then you just ease right into Child's Play. Very good. Well, we've got a great kids movie coming up here, the Pixar entry for this summer. It is yet another sequel, Toy Story 4, coming out June 21st. The Toy Story film series is the 24th highest-grossing franchise worldwide in history and the 5th highest-grossing animated franchise behind Despicable Me, Shrek, Ice Age, and Madagascar. The last Toy Story film, 2010's Toy Story 3, grossed $415 million at the box office and is the 3rd highest-grossing animated film of all time. We've got Toy Story 4 here. It's up for bid, so I think you folks should check it out.
Wow.
Ooh.
Now, while y'all are bidding on
Big
this,
entry.
I'll give you guys an interesting fact here. If you look at the highest-grossing movie in every one of the leagues we've done so far, they are all major franchise films. Only one is a kids movie, Finding Dory. After that, Rogue One, Wonder Woman, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, and Aquaman. So something to think about as you go ahead and draft here. We're up to $35 for the mystery team, $36 for the Mac Daddies. Like I said, we've got 4 teams that are above $50, so there's still some money to go around. Movie Ball for $37, Mac Daddies for $38. Mac Daddies only have 2 movies at this point. Movie Ball up to $39, Mac Daddies for $40, Movie Ball for $41. Just bidding them up at this point. Mac Daddies for $42, Movie Ball for $43, Mac Daddies for $44. The question is, can Movie Ball handle a 3rd kids movie in their slate? Movie Ball for $45.
Movie Ball.
46 for Mac Daddies. 47 for Movie Ball. God, guys, just someone bid in $5 or $10 increments. It's taking forever. Movie Ball going once, twice, sold to Movie Ball. $47. The triple play on the kids' movies. Not the worst strategy in the world. Well done. Well done. A nice pickup. Let me ask Team Movie Ball, since you bought it. Excited for Forky?
Yeah, we're excited for Andy getting his master's degree.
Yeah, that's going to be great. Bo Peep returns, and this time she's badass.
Yep.
Because it's 2019.
Yeah, the sheep have risen.
The sheep, yes, exactly. She's taking no shit from nobody.
Do you think they're going to explain where Bo Peep was in the last 2 movies?
I'm sure.
Like,
actually, I think
that
I
in
read...
somewhere?
No, I think they said they were going to. She's getting a
Yeah,
backstory.
I think it comes out in the comic book that's going to be released alongside.
Oh, right, yeah.
The extended universe, sure.
Yeah.
Do you think she'll get a tragic song like Jessie in Toy Story 2?
God, that was so
When
depressing.
she loved me. Remember that? God, that was a tearjerker.
I don't know. I think she's just going to kick ass.
Good. That's
like
what the Toy Story
that's her
movies have needed
character.
more of, violence. Like I said, they're a little too tame.
Just based on the poster.
Speaking of a tame movie, we've got our 24th movie, Yesterday, coming out June 28th, one of the few original films in our draft. Directed by Danny Boyle, the director of Slumdog Millionaire, and Steve Jobs, and written by Richard Curtis, the writer of Love Actually and Warhorse. It stars Hamish Patel as a guitarist who realizes he is the only person who remembers the Beatles and becomes famous for plagiarizing their songs. Trailer sort of took the internet by storm a little while ago. Let's see if it pops this summer. We got $5 already to Mother Strikes Back, 6 to the mystery team, 7 to Movie Ball, 9 to the mystery team. Mystery team has the second most money remaining right now, $62. Are they going to own this for 9? They sure will. $9 to the mystery team. Still $53 left, and they own like 6 movies, which is insane. I'm not even going there. That's crazy. What's going on? The thing is, we've got several big franchise films still on the slate here. Next up, our final Marvel movie of the night, coming out July 5th. It's Spider-Man: Far From Home, the sequel to 2017 Spider-Man: Homecoming, which grossed $334 million. It is the 23rd film in the MCU, and this time Jake Gyllenhaal joins the MCU as villain Mysterio. But what's not mysterious is how much someone will pay for this, because we're going to find out right now. It is open for bid. And we're right up to $15 for Movie Ball, and they won't have it. It's Mac Daddies for $16. Good try. Credit where credit's due. 21 to the Mac Daddies. Again, we only have a few teams with enough money left. Mac Daddies for 21. Mystery Team for 22. Hakuna Matata for 26. They're not fooling around. 27 for Mac Daddies. Hakuna Matata, the only team without, and Mac Daddies as well, not having any superhero franchises. So this will be a nice pickup for one of them. Hakuna Matata for 31. Mac Daddies for 32. Going once. Going twice. No, not going to let him have Hakuna Matata for 33. Mac Daddies for 34. We're just going to inch our way to death here. 35 for Hakuna Matata. Again, Mac Daddy's just 2 films, the fewest of all the teams in the draft. So got to really pad out that slate. 35 sold to Hakuna Matata, picking up their first superhero movie, bringing them down to just $17 remaining. Interesting turn of events here. We have 2 teams with big money left. Mac Daddy's with 66, Mystery Team with 53. So I have a sneaking suspicion one of them will own our next film. It is The Lion King, coming out July 19th. As Wikipedia says, a photorealistic computer-animated remake of Disney's traditionally animated 1994 film of the same name, and is directed by Jon Favreau, who also directed 2016's The Jungle Book. Fun fact, it is scheduled to be released on July 19th, 2019, which marks the 25th anniversary of the release of the original film, the final live-action remake from Disney in our draft, The Lion King. Let's just bid it right up. Just bid it right up. Please just bid it right up. 20 to the Mac Daddies. Again, we got 2 teams over $50 left, so I think.
If you weren't so savage before, we might be doing bigger bids.
Fair enough. We got to take some responsibility. 26 to the Mystery Team, 30 to the Mac Daddies. Now, as they bid up, 30 for the Mac Daddies at the moment.
Can't only go. Oh my God, I was about to be so mad.
It's happened before in the draft where someone will just not. And it'll go for low. But we only have a few movies left. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Fast and Furious present Hobbs and Shaw, The Angry Birds movie 2, Angel Has Fallen. Definitely our biggest movie left. So,
Oh, God.
Mac Daddies for 40, and they got it. They got it. Nice pickup for the Mac Daddies. Just their 3rd film, though. Let's see if they can pick up a few more here. We only have 4 movies left. Next up, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, coming out July 26th. It's Quentin Tarantino, his first film since 2015's The Hateful Eight, which grossed $54 million. The description, set in Los Angeles during the Manson family murders. The film tells the story of television actor Rick Dalton, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, and his stunt double Cliff Booth, played by Brad Pitt, as they try to get involved in the film industry. It's a movie about Hollywood. Who doesn't like those? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino, now up for bids. Gooper Troopers are going to go to 3. Mac Daddies to 5, Mystery Team to 6, Mac Daddies to 10.
This, it sounds good.
It does, and the cast is stacked for this film, as Quentin Tarantino's films usually are. That's the thing about Quentin Tarantino. He doesn't do many films, but the ones he does, pretty solid. 17 to Hakuna Matata. That's their full money. 18 the Mystery Team, so they're outbid. Just 2 teams left who could buy, Mystery Team or Mac Daddies. Are the Mac Daddies going to go in for it? No, go to Mystery Team, $18. Mystery Team still with the most money remaining, 35, as we go into our third to last movie, number 28. The only movie with 2 ampersands in the title, Fast and Furious present, Hobbs and Shaw, coming out August 2nd. It is the first spinoff of the Fast and the Furious franchise, featuring the characters Luke Hobbs and Deckard Shaw. It's the 9th film overall in the franchise and the first since 2017's Fate of the Furious, which grossed $226 million. Who would like this punctuation fest of a movie? It's available for bid. Mac Daddy's all in, 36. The thing is, does Mystery Team want it? They're the only ones who can take it. Yes, and they're going to take it. Bid can't be bid.
Oh.
We're going to shut that down. 27 of the Mystery Team.
All right, so we're going to get one.
That means the Mac Daddies are going to own one of these final 2 movies.
Everything if they get that one,
So we're going to see how this plays out. This will be fun.
We have bid more than 11.
We can hear you, Colby and Emily, so that's fine.
It's what it is. We're about to do the thing I was talking about.
Yeah. Hey, look, transparency is important. And who knows, maybe you really want our next movie. Angry Birds Movie 2 coming out August 16th. Direct sequel to 2016's The Angry Birds Movie, which grossed $107 million. Fun fact, this film is scheduled to be released on August 16th to mark the 10-year anniversary of the original Angry Birds game. Can you believe 10 years? Let's see how this goes. We've got Hakuna Matata for 10, Mac Daddies for 12, Movie Ball for 15. Let him have it. Seriously, I was rooting for Movie Ball there. Mac Daddies are going to 18. It's done. Bid can't be beaten. You own it. Congrats. Clearly thought a better movie than our last one. We'll see. Maybe Hakuna Matata doesn't want it, but if they want it, it's theirs. It's Angel Has Fallen, number 30, coming out August 23rd. Does anyone know anything about Angel Has Fallen?
No.
Is it really Olympus Has Fallen?
Bing, bing,
Yes,
bing, bing,
it's
bing,
the
hey!
third in
It have Gerard Butler in it, right?
Yes, it's the 3rd film in the Olympus Has Fallen film
The
series.
3rd?
Ooh.
After Olympus Has Fallen and London Has Fallen.
Accepted.
London Has
Those
Fallen,
were
62
repeated?
million. Gerard Butler returns in this one. in which case he's framed for trying to assassinate the president or something like that. That's our last movie. So, boom! Bid can't be beaten. I love the last one. It's sold. $16 Hakuna Matata. And congratulations, the 2019 Summer Movie Draft is officially over. Yay! This is the part where you celebrate. Okay.
Awesome.
Wait.
Probably not the most efficient dollars.
Yeah, Hakuna Matata, just $1 left. Well done. Let's go ahead and recap how all our teams did, and then we'll get some instant analysis from our players on how they think they did. We'll go with the team who has the least money remaining. That's Hakuna Matata. $1 left, and they picked up a nice slate of movies here. Us, A Dog's Journey, Godzilla, King of Monsters, Child's Play, Spider-Man, Far From Home, and Angel Has Fallen. After them, Gooper Troopers, just $3 left. They got their own Marvel movie, Captain Marvel, John Wick, Chapter 3, Aladdin, Shaft, and The Secret Life of Pets 2. After that, Mather Strikes Back, $5 remaining, and they only got 4 movies, but they got one of the biggest, Avengers Endgame. They're joining that up with the second biggest movie, Palms, then Hellboy and Dark Phoenix. 2 movies have $8 left. We'll start with Mac Daddies. They have just 4 films, Pet Sematary, Detective Pikachu, Lion King, and the Angry Birds movie 2. Mystery Team has a lot of movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dumbo, Shazam, The Curse of La Llorona, Long Shot, Yesterday, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. And with the most money remaining, but they went all in on kids' movies, $15 left for Movie Ball. They have Wonder Park, Ugly Dolls, Men in Black International, and Toy Story 4. Wow. Excellent work there, guys. An interesting slate. Let's go for some instant analysis. Anyone think they did a really good or really bad job this evening? And that's okay. You can be honest. We're all friends here.
Emily and I think we will continue the streak of being in the middle.
I can't really disagree with that. So,
You're that 4th place, right?
Yeah, smack at 4th. And anyone think they have a great shot to win? Nobody's
not feeling super confident.
I mean, somebody will win. It does work that way. So,
hey Sean, if there's a tie, do you win the trophy in that case? How does that work?
If there's a tie, we're all winners. No, because we do it to the individual dollar. I find it hard that there would ever be an actual tie.
This is going to be the year where there's.
Well, that's what it is. Every time Matt and I've done something on the show where it's like a competitive, I never have a tiebreaker ready, and I always look like an idiot because it's like, well, what do we do now? I don't know. We'll roll the dice. I don't know. That's usually what happens.
So, to answer your question, we'll roll the dice.
We'll roll the dice.
If Mather Strikes Back's 2 movies that aren't the Avengers do pretty well, I think they win.
I mean, Avengers.
We have a good one and 2 medium ones. I think we did pretty good.
Yeah. I think Avengers was definitely a must-own this year. My big sort of question mark pick, and I got to give credit to the Mac Daddies, I think The Lion King, if it does, it's one of those coin flip movies where it could just do okay, but if it does like Beauty and the Beast money, plus, I mean, we're talking The Lion King here, Detective Pikachu I think will do really well. That's an interesting, it's only 4 movies, that's the issue. So can you make up enough with those?
A lot of big names, though.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Oh, no.
So I think it's going to be big.
I can't believe you got Lion King for 40. I feel like that was really good.
Well, everyone else had already spent their money at that point.
And we missed out on a Marvel movie, but Lion King, I think, easily.
Oh, definitely.
Would match most comic movies, if not blow them away.
Oh, for sure. No, I think it's a good pickup. I'm interested in Mystery Team slate because they have the most movies, 7 movies, but no real. Well, Shazam is an interesting pickup. Dumbo is kind of a lot of question marks. Hobbs and Shaw, will it do Fast and Furious money? It's certainly interesting, a very diverse slate.
I think an interesting thing with both Disney and Marvel, more with Disney, is that Dumbo and Aladdin, they're like your canary in the coal mine. Like if Dumbo does really well, expect Aladdin to do better, and I think Lion King better. But if Dumbo turns out really bad, it could hurt them and us. So,
yeah, the question is, does it do Alice in Wonderland money or Alice in Wonderland 2 money?
That is the question. Admittedly, of the 3 live-action Disneys, is not the one I was hoping to get.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, just gotta bank on Shazam and Fast and Furious.
Well,
I'm aiming for that.
That's a good one. I wanted that one a little bit.
Shazam coming off of Aquaman too. Big hit.
Right. I'm hoping that it's supposed to be kind of funny. Maybe they found their Iron Man.
It'll be interesting. Look, this whole, like I said, I counted only 8 original movies out of the 30. Everything else is a franchise or IP or sequels or reboots or remakes and all that. So it's going to be a very interesting summer. We're going to be tracking it on this show all summer long. You can go to upfordebate.tv/movies and check out the spreadsheet anytime. We update it every Monday with the latest numbers. You can see who's leading, who's behind, how the different movies are doing. We'll also be tweeting it on our Twitter account at UpForDebateTV. That's it. That wraps up our evening. Thanks so much to all the teams for being here. What a treat this has been. James, Kaylee, Brian, Colby, Emily, Mike, Laura, Heather, Matt, Sarah, Dan, the whole crew, everybody. I hope you all had as much fun as I did. I think it was a treat. I'm rooting for each and every one of you. I don't pick favorites. Sorry, Matt. I know you're the co-host, but I got to root.
I was not expecting you to pick me for the favorite, so I don't know purpose there.
Well, after last year, you guys are ready for some redemption, so who knows? But we'll have a lot of fun, and let's use this opportunity, Matt, to let the people out there know what's coming up next on this show, because the episode that follows, this episode 140, will be the official kickoff of the single largest event we've ever done on this show.
What is it?
Introducing our second ever Up for Debate Presents series. It is Up for Debate Presents : Shaken, Not Stirred, 60 years of James Bond in cinema. That's right, Matt and I will be going through all 24 James Bond films. Matt has seen all of them. I have not. I'm watching the majority of them for the first time. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we can even tease here exclusively that at some point, at least on one episode, maybe more, we will have on special guest and resident Bond expert, Colby Rabidou, will be joining us. It's rare. We almost never have guests on the show, and so this will be a nice treat.
It's very cute. As he's watching each Bond movie, Sean will send like a Snapchat of him watching the Bond movie, and he'll make like little comments.
Oh, I have thoughts.
I think he's doing his research. It's gonna be really fun.
It's going to be great. So I recommend everyone check it out at upfordebate.tv, our website, and of course, wherever you get podcasts, just search Up for Debate, including on Overcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you subscribe. Also, the video version on YouTube. This episode, a great one to check out in video as well, because we have the Draft-O-Matic up on screen. It's a lot of fun. I mentioned where you can follow us. You can also email us, upfordebate@tv@gmail.com. Thanks again to all of our players and all of our listeners. On behalf of Matt and myself, that has been the show. We will be back next week with some more movie action, some Bond movie action. But until then, thanks for joining us. We'll see you then.